Oh, good, you're safe. At least we're out of the classroom.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Hello, Samantha. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
I am. I'm actually rather good at it. Used to play all the time with my brother, until... Never mind. Shall we begin?
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning. Accio! Yes!
Accio!
Accio! That was sensational! Accio! Yes!
Accio!
You'll have to do better than that. A draw? That simply won't do. A rematch then. Good match. Care to have another go?
But of course.
Splendid! Accio! Yes!
Accio!
That was sensational! Accio! You'll have to do better than that. Accio! Yes!
Accio!
You'll have to do better than that. How about that? I won! Good match. Care to have another go?
But of course.
Splendid! Accio!
Accio!
You'll have to do better than that. Accio! What was I thinking? That was sensational! Accio! Yes!
Accio!
am I to top that? That settles it, then. After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
Don't say that, Samantha. You're a fine player.
Well, that's very kind of you. Let's just say if I'm good, then you're better. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent. Best of luck.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Where do the professors...
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Try working with the wand. I was definitely...
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Black is without a doubt the worst headmaster in the history of Hogwarts.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You swore you wouldn't let Sebastian take this one step further. Yet here we are.
He won't listen to reason.
I should have stopped him before. Sebastian's in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Accio! Revelio! Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead, in the great room. Spring!
Incendio!
Leviosa!
Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Defendo! Revelio! Accio! Revelio. Incendio. Levitate. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Defendo. Defendo. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio.
There weren't this many Inferi before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Rependo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus.
Hold on a
Revelio.
minute. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Revelio. How many inferior?
Incendio.
Bombarda. Defender.
Incendio.
Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo.
Incendio.
Confringo. Defender. Rebellion. Bombarda. Revelio. The Inferi. They're everywhere. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Bombarda. Defendo. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio. Defendo. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Bombarda. Defendo. Confringo. Incendio. Bombarda. Incendio. Defendo. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo! Accio! Revelio! Revelio. Revelio. Incendio! Confringo! Defendo! Bombarda! These Inferi seem far from controlled. Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Bombarda! Defendo! Confringo! Revelio! Incendio! Confringo! Defendo! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Revelio. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! I need to find a way up that ledge. Revelio! There's Sebastian.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian,
I told you, the relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
control. I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio Relic!
The relic! You'll pay for this!
The two of you have gone too far! I mean...
Leviosa, that relic is going to save Anne.
Ringo!
Take
Incendio!
Ringo!
Incendio! Leviosa!
Incendia!
Potato! Ringo!
Confringo! Leviosa! Confringo! Defender! Incendio!
Now you've gone too far.
Leviosa! Confringo! You're supposed to protect us! Leviosa! Leviosa!
Glacius!
Leviosa!
Leviosa!
Confringo!
Confringo! Incendio!
Leviosa!
Leviosa! Confringo!
Sorry, it had to be done.
Incendio! Leviosa! Descendo!
Glacius!
Confringo! Leviosa! Incendio!
Now you've gone too far. Confringo!
Incendio!
Leviosa! Confringo!
Leviosa!
Potato!
Descendo!
Isn't this incredible? incredible.
Sebastian.
I told you, the relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic.
Just control. I had to... Leviosa!
That relic was going to fail.
Leviosa! Incendio! Leviosa!
Sorry, it had to be done.
Incendio! Venite! Leviosa! Confringo! Descendo!
Incendio!
Incendio!
Now you've gone too far.
Leviosa!
Levio! Incendio!
Incendio! Leviosa! Confringo! Descendo!
Sorry, it had to be done.
Confringo! Leviosa! Sendo!
Incendio! Potato!
Leviosa! Incendio!
Incendio!
Leviosa!
Now you've gone
Confringo! Incendio!
Leviosa!
Potato! Leviosa! Descendo! Incendio! Leviosa!
Potato!
Leviosa! Descendo! Confringo! Sendo! Leviosa! Confringo! Descendo! Incendio!
Leviosa!
Leviosa!
Now you've gone too far.
Leviosa! Descendo! You're supposed to protect us! Confringo! Incendio! Depulso!
Glacial!
Confringo! Depulso!
Confringo!
Leviosa!
Confringo!
Confringo! Incendio! Incendio! Confringo! Leviosa! Confringo!
Confringo!
Leviosa! Confringo!
Confringo!
Incendio!
Leviosa!
Leviosa! Confringo!
Potato!
Incendio! Confringo! Leviosa! Depulso!
Sorry, it had to be done.
Confringo! Confringo! Leviosa!
Depulso!
Incendio!
Levioso!
Depulso!
Now you've gone too far.
Confringos!
Levioso! Depulso! Levioso!
Sorry, it had to be done.
Confringo! Sendo!
Glacius!
Confringo!
Potato!
Confringo! Divingo! Confringo!
Levioso!
Mr. Thanos! Stop! Incendio! Descendo! Confringo! Incendio! Defendo! Confringo! Crucio! Descendo! Incendio! Confringo! Descendo! Incendio! Descendo!
Sorry,
Confringo! Descendo! Confringo! Descendo! Incendio! Confringo! Crucio! Confringo! Incendio! Descendo!
it had to be done.
Incendio!
Incendio!
Descendo! Confringo! Descendo! Confringo! Descendo!
She cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
I won't let her suffer! Avada Kedavra!
made your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done? I must get out of here.
I can't let him leave. Sebastian, wait! Stop, Sebastian. Hold on. Descendo.
What is it?
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us, not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it...
He did attack us. You had no choice. It was brave, Sebastian. You clearly care more about Anne than your uncle ever did.
I knew you'd understand. I did do the right thing.
You did. I would have done the same, if I knew how.
I could teach you.
No time like the present.
The killing curse won't be easy to master. As with all unforgivables, you have to mean it. Hold your wand steady. Focus. The incantation is Avada Kedavra. Your intention must be clear. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later, at the Undercroft, all right?
Would you please meet with me? Tom, I have come upon a difficult time, and I need a friend.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
No need to race now, my friend.
An intruder!
Slow down now. There we go. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. whenever you're about.
I beg you. I simply splendid.
Hello, pardon me?
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello, I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop, and Penny is most eager to start working with the new owner. It might surprise you to know that Penny can sell practically anything.
Oh, it would be wonderful to have a place to sell things and someone to help me.
You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop, and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistress as soon as you can. Her name is Cassandra Mason.
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And you?
Penny cannot be certain, as Mistress Mason so rarely confides in her. However, she repeatedly mentions how tired she has become of trying to let the shop. She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Are you all right? Are you holding your breath?
Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself to stop talking.
What kind of things would I be able to sell in the shop?
All kinds. Anything from essence of Disney to mooncalf fur. If a buyer exists for something, then Penny can sell it and get the best price. Just ask Mistress Mason.
Why are the premises in such disarray?
Oh, the previous tenants were not able to manage very well. They seem to have given up rather quickly. Penny is perfectly capable of helping clean and repair, so the shop will be ready for business in no time.
How is it you're so good at selling? Seems unusual for a house elf.
Oh, before he died, Penny's previous owner, Master Mason, trusted her to do all sorts of things to help him with his shop. Penny supposes it is a bit unusual for a house elf to possess such skill, but Master Mason commanded it, and Penny was happy to oblige. Master Mason was a wonderful master.
All right. I shall go and find Madam Mason.
Oh, this is splendid news indeed. You won't be sorry. You can find Mistress Mason at her home on the north edge of the village. Penny does hope she gets to work with you.
My parents.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Hello, Madam Mason. I understand you have a shop to sell.
Why, yes. Yes, I do. Are you interested?
Yes, I am. I've always wanted to own a shop.
How marvellous. I think you will find my terms quite generous. But, and do please forgive me for asking, don't you think you might be a tad young to own a shop?
I have a knack for this sort of thing, if I do say so myself. If I can meet your terms, I hope that you'll sell to me.
Well, I reckon you have the confidence needed for such a venture. And of course you'll have Penny to help you. That elf could sell tea to a troll. I assume she told you she comes with the place.
She did indeed.
I like you. Tell you what, I shall sell you the space for an exceedingly fair price. I think you might just be shrewd enough to make a go of it.
An exceedingly fair price for a shop and an elf. What's the catch?
Ha! You are wise to be wary in business dealings. No catch, really. I simply ask that you allow me to do you the favour of buying the shop back, at a discount, of course, should your efforts fail. The last thing we need here in Hogsmeade is for one bad apple to spoil the barrel, if you get my meaning.
Yes. An unsuccessful shop would be bad for nearby businesses, I'd imagine.
Quick one you are. Do we have a deal?
What precisely do you mean, should my efforts fail?
Honestly, I only mean that if for some reason you're unable to keep the shop going, I could help you cut your losses. That's all. But, as you've implied, the odds of that happening are remote.
The shop seems to be in an ideal location. Why has no one purchased it yet?
It is indeed. But I've just decided to sell. I've grown weary of being a landlady. My late husband was the one with a passion for shopkeeping and business in general. You'd be wise to take advantage of this opportunity before the offers start rolling in.
It looks to be rather a mess. Why haven't other tenants been able to make a go of it there?
As you've no doubt considered, running a shop is not as simple as those less savvy might think. The new owner, however, will have something that previous tenants did not. The benefit of Penny's particular prowess. Her assistance will make all the difference, I should think, in both getting the shop ready for business and ensuring its success.
It does sound intriguing, but I need to consider my finances first. I'll come and find you if I'm interested.
Very well, but I won't be able to keep the shop available for too long. If you do want the shop, I'd advise you to return to me as soon as possible. Hello again.
Madam Mason, about the shop.
Yes?
I've decided I'd like to go ahead and purchase the shop.
I have to say I'm impressed. You are a remarkably resourceful student.
I am indeed.
And brave. You won't be sorry. Give me the money and I shall get the paperwork filed immediately.
Wonderful. Shall I head directly to the shop?
Please do. Oh, one more thing. Since my husband died, I've not been able to bring myself to retrieve some of his personal items. They're in a chest at the back of the shop. Penny has the key. As you get organised, I would be terribly grateful if you could help an old widow and gather his things for me before you open for business. I wish you the very best of luck in your endeavours. Penny will meet you there.
you can stop a thief in their tracks.
Sure's not so bad.
Well, I've done it, Penny. The shop is mine.
Oh, Penny is so pleased. Penny was hoping you would be the one to purchase it.
I'm glad you're here to help me.
Goodness, what a kind thing to say. Penny will do all that she can to make this a success. There is much to do. The last tenant left in a bit of a rush, so we'll need to clean up and do some repairs.
Wonderful. I can only imagine what we might find in there.
It is most certainly nothing that you and Penny can't handle together. Shall we? Between the two of us, we should have this place up and running in no time.
Repairing.
Oh, Penny can already see the potential. Nothing like a bit of hard work. Mistress Mason wanted Penny to be sure and give you this key. It opens a chest in the back room of this shop.
Oh, yes. She mentioned it to me. It contains some of her late husband's belongings.
Penny wonders if you should open the chest.
Are you holding your breath again?
Penny must get back to work now.
Revelio. That's odd. Why would someone store one hat in here? That's not very hospitable.
Oh, goody! Someone to play with.
Lumos.
Sword? What fun this will be! For me, at least.
That's new. Onwards. Who's there? Revelio.
Lumos. Bats. Lovely. Lumos.
Seems as if I should hang something there. These lanterns must belong somewhere. Perhaps the lanterns are meant to be hung on the hands.
Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.
How enlightening! You might survive a bit longer than the others.
Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, you've come so far, so quickly. Well done. You might be just the playmate I've been looking for. I do hope you enjoy my playground. I encourage you to tell everyone about it. If you make it out, that is. Please try. If you get to the end, perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. I do want your shop to succeed, after all. What's the saying? Two sides to every story. Unfortunately for you, both sides here are to my story. And you'll have to complete both to get to the end.
Lumos.
You've chosen the scholarly route. You'll need more than you've learned from books to best me.
Lumos.
It's always good to have a different perspective on things.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
So much fun to be had. My head is spinning.
Lumos.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Perhaps I should pull the lantern into this room to cause the room to rotate again. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.
All books and no clay make one
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, deja vu. Watch it.
Lumos. Lumos.
Running in circles, are we? Perhaps you should retrace your steps.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. What was that? Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Capolso. Lumos. Capolso. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos.
Oh, how nice of him to pop in.
Lumos. Lumos. Incendio. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Incendio! Avada Kedavra! Lumos. Revelio. Accio.
Home sweet.
Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Well done. I'll give you a moment to collect yourself, if you can. Ta-ta for now.
Revelio.
I simply adore this blooming place, don't you? You know, foliage, like most living things, won't survive for long in the darkness.
Lumos. Lumos. Depulso.
Oh,
Accio.
I'm afraid of the dark.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Does it worry you that I can see you, but you can't
Lumos.
see me? It should. I'd offer you a seat, but I'm rearranging the furniture. Plus, don't want you getting too comfortable for what's in store.
Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. 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 Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.
Ah, a worthy playmate. Well done.
Incendio. 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 Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.
What's this? A game within a game? Ooh, knight to h3. Nighty-night!
That was the wrong square. That wasn't too difficult.
Oh, goodness! I do hope you're having as much fun as me. I think I'll keep you around a bit longer.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Crucio. Revelio.
Now that should get your attention. Well, this has been fun. Much to do, much to do. See you in a bit.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you'll want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh, tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now and agree to give me unfettered access to the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. Pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get your shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! Let the games begin! Cactus, cactus, but cactus, cactus, I will. You got Just once, try seeing things from my point of view. Finally, someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I must say, I enjoy a good challenge.
Ah, a kindred, dare I say, spirit.
So, about the contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
Just to be clear, what does this agreement entail, specifically?
Pay attention. You guarantee that I can have my fun at least one day each month without fuss. I let you work the rest of the time, mostly in peace.
Why would you enter into such an agreement?
Much as I love banging about the place, it's no comparison to seeing customers' faces when I bonk them on the heads with a chocolate frog. One doesn't really understand the value of an audience until one is without it.
Very well. I shall agree to your contract with one small addendum.
Hooray! No more of this unsatisfying banging about all day in a pitiful void. Wait, did you say one small addendum?
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of one?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. You've worn me out. Well done. I had a feeling about you. I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the perfect playmate.
Hello, Penny.
Penny is so glad you're back.
You knew exactly where I was going when I entered that chest.
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive Penny. Penny is forbidden from telling you anything.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased this shop.
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
You should have told me the truth and punished yourself as necessary. I need to go and find Officer Singer.
Penny is so sorry. Penny wanted... Surely Officer Singer will know what to do. Penny will wait right here.
Officer Singer, I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop?
Well, yes, she said she did, but I think you might have missed the bit about the dungeon.
No, I heard that bit too.
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before. Repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear this all up. Shall we?
You'd think knowing spells would simplify things.
Either deal something.
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
Stop her!
Confringo!
Such a sad excuse for failure. What on earth are they teaching you at that school these days?
Confringo! Confringo!
The luck is about to run out.
Protego! Confringo! Confringo! Imperium!
I should have known better than to do business with a wily student.
Confringo!
Hang on!
Imperium! Confringo!
Hang on! I should have known better than to do business with a wily student.
Ah, I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate! You don't know what you're doing! Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Check on that house elf of yours. She's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitorous elf! I should have known it was...
Silencio. Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
If it weren't for the custom things these days, I'd be able to...
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
Penny, I found an item of clothing in the dungeon that I'd like to give you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Penny never thought she would be given clothing and become a free elf.
It's my pleasure. You deserve it.
Of course, Penny will be staying on and managing the shop for you.
Penny, you're free. You can do anything you've ever wanted to.
But all Penny has ever wanted to do is run a shop with a friend and sell to the villagers in Hogsmeade.
If that's what you want to do, Penny, then nothing would make me happier. I'm genuinely glad you'll be staying on.
Penny is too. All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
I choose stitches and drafts.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.